All right, let's get into our next math lesson. Today, we're going to be deciding, is this a solid shape or a flat shape? And what clues help me know? Take a look. Here's our friend, Jackson. He wants to put all of the flat shapes behind door number 1. So I'm just going to go ahead and write flat on door number 1. Watch this. All done. And he wants to put all solid shapes behind door number 2. Solid shapes. Okay, so we're going to just do a quick this way, that way. What is this shape? Is it flat or solid? Well, it's a square, but it's not a cube because it doesn't have other sides. It's a flat shape. I'm going to take this one and send it over here. What about this one? We know what that one's called. It's a sphere. Is it flat or is it solid? Solid. Heading over here. What about, do you know what this is? It's a triangle. Is the triangle flat or solid? The triangle is just a flat shape. It's going to go in door number 1. Do you know what that shape is? Let's look closely. That shape is a cylinder, and cylinders are solid shapes, and the solid shapes are going behind door number 2. Oh my goodness, they're going like this so far. They're splitting. Whoop, whoop. Let's see about the next shelf. On this next shelf, we have a cube and a rectangle. Is the cube a flat shape or a solid shape? We have our first shape that has to cross over to the other side. The cube is a solid shape. But what about the rectangle? Can the rectangle go over to door number 2? Rectangles are flat. Rectangles go into door number 1. Oh, we have a crisscross right there. Last shelf, 3 shapes: circle, triangle, cone. I'll give you a hint. One of them is solid and 2 of them are flat. The circle and the triangle are flat shapes and will go into door number 1. But the cone is a solid shape. I wouldn't be able to clap on it. Look, here's a square, and I could clap my hands right onto the square. It's not solid, but I would not be able to clap my hands on a cube. I can't, my hands don't touch. It's a solid shape. So the cone goes into door number 2. We're going to listen to some clues, okay? Number 1 says, I am a solid shape. Triangle, cone, cube. A triangle is not a solid shape. Clue number 2, I can roll. Can a cone roll? Yes, because it has a round edge. Can a cube roll? No, it has no round sides. I have only one flat surface. The cube has many flat surfaces. The triangle doesn't have it. It is a flat shape, but the cone, remember the cone? The cone has one flat surface. We found our answer based on the clues. Okay. Whew. Number 2. I am a solid shape. Is a sphere a solid shape? Yes, it is solid. I can hold it in my hand, and you will still see it. Is a cube a solid shape? Yes. Is a cylinder a solid shape? Oh, all of our shapes are solid shapes, so I'm not going to cross any of them off. I'm a solid shape, and I can roll. Do all three of these shapes roll? There's one shape that does not roll. You say the name of the shape. The cube does not roll. The cube cannot roll because it has no round sides. The sphere can roll, and the cylinder can also roll. Last clue. I can also stack. We did this last week. We know that one of these two shapes can roll and stack. It's not the sphere. The sphere has nowhere to stack on top of. He's too round. He won't be able to balance anything on top. So you figured it out. It's the cylinder. Number 3. Here are the clues. I'm a solid shape. Are all 3 of these solids? There's one of these shapes that is not solid. Which one is not solid? The cube, the circle, or the cylinder? Since we're looking for a solid shape, it cannot be the circle. I can stack and slide. Can a cube stack? Yes. Can it slide? Yes. Can a cylinder stack and slide? Okay. I have 6 flat surfaces. I better get my shapes out. How many flat surfaces does a cylinder have? 1, 2. Cylinder has 2 flat surfaces. How many flat surfaces does the cube have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, 6. We found the shape we're looking for. I am a solid figure. Sphere, cylinder, cone. All of those are solid, right? I can slide. One of these shapes does not slide. You say the name of the shape that doesn't slide. The sphere cannot slide, can only roll. I have only 1 flat surface. Which shape will it be? How many flat surfaces does a cylinder have? A top flat surface and a bottom flat surface. How many flat surfaces does the cone have? A bottom flat surface, and that's it. Which one has 1 flat surface? The cone. I'm going to put my crayon down, and I'm going to start giving you the clues to see if you can choose which one it is. You don't have to use paper and pencil for this one. Just use your brain and your lips, okay? Number 5, here are your clues. I am a solid figure. Uh-oh, you have to choose which one's not a solid figure. I can roll. I do not have any flat surfaces. 0 flat surfaces. What shape do you choose? The cone, the sphere, or the square? The correct answer was the sphere. It is a solid shape, it can roll, and it has no flat surfaces. Ready for the next clue? For number 6, we have a rectangle, a square, and a triangle. I am a flat shape. Look at these 3 shapes. Decide if any of them are not a flat shape. because you know that that one will not be your answer. I have 4 sides, and all of my sides are the same. Which shape do you choose? The rectangle, the square, or the triangle? If you said square, that was correct. It is flat. It has 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the sides are the same. Remember that these rectangles have 2 long and 2 short, but the square has all 4 the same size. You're doing great. Let's look at number 7. We have a cone, a square, and a circle. Clue number 1. I am a flat shape. I do not have any straight sides. No straight sides. What shape am I? Did you choose cone? No, I didn't choose cone. A cone is not a flat shape. Did you choose square? No, I didn't choose square. A square has 4 flat sides. Did you choose circle? Yes, I chose a circle because a circle is flat and it has no flat sides. It's round all the way. Number 8. Number 8. Cylinder, cube, sphere. I am a solid shape. I can roll. I have 2 flat surfaces. What shape am I? Cylinder is a solid shape and it can roll and it has 2 flat surfaces. But what about the cube? The cube is a solid shape and has 6 surfaces and cannot roll. Okay. But what about the sphere? The sphere is a solid shape and it can roll and it has no flat surfaces. I guess the one that is solid, can roll with 2 flat surfaces must be the cylinder. On your piece of paper, I have a challenge for you. This says, Emily's teacher teaches the class a game. They have to give a classmate clues about the mystery shape. This is Emily's shape. What clues can you give about the shape? What does it look like? What can it do? And is it solid or is it flat? But wait, I'm gonna fold my paper in half because I would like you to do 2 shapes. You can do the cylinder on one side and then choose any shape you want. Sphere, cube, rectangle, triangle, cone. It's up to you. And then give me some clues, okay? For example, I'll get you started. The cylinder is a solid shape. Come up with 3 clues for both of your shapes, okay? I know that you can do this. It might be challenging, you might need some help, but we've been practicing. And when you practice the same thing over and over, it starts to feel easier. Nothing is easy right when you start it, but with more practice, and practice will help, it starts to feel a little easier. So I want you to try your best on this. Show me your 2 shapes. One of them is a cylinder and one of them is any shape you want. And your 3 clues for the mystery shape. So like if you were gonna have me guess what the mystery shape was, you'd have to give me 3 clues. Okay, I can't wait to see your videos. See you later.